right, we have a video on how to remember what you studied. Yes, for students out there, you always struggle with how you remember anything you study, or you've been preparing for your exams, or just normal reading and you couldn't remember anything you read. This video is for you. So I want you to watch this video so that you can know which part to work on your study level. So let's go watch the video. We'll be back.
If you want to remember literally everything you study, please try this simple hack. I'm not even joking when I tell you this will turn you into an academic weapon. So what you should immediately do after you finish studying is head over to ChatGPT and use the voice chat. Tell it what topic you're working on and ask it to act like a classmate you're explaining a concept to. It'll ask you questions and help you dive deeper into what you know or what you might have missed. It's like having someone to explain things to without the awkwardness of talking to yourself. You can thank me by hitting the follow button.
Well, yes, a lot of people use ChatGPT for different things, but when I see this, I was like, oh, that's true, you can actually do this. So I don't know if you want a replay of that, you can go to our YouTube, the video will be there, so you can actually watch that again. If you know you study, because then in school, if I'm reading, I read with my friends. So while we read to a certain level, we sit down, we communicate, ask ourselves question. When you're talking, if you miss a point, I'll be like, no, it's supposed to be like this. Oh, yeah. So you add it. But because the more you talk about it, the more it sticks to your brain. So that helps. So the lady is just trying to tell you that if you don't have someone around you to talk to, you prefer to read alone, you can always use ChatGPT. You have conversations with it, ask you questions, and you relate. So it's not as though you're talking to yourself. So that's a very good one. Anyway, Patricia, what's next?
This is for the business people. Okay. Business people like Blossom. It's salad, don't mind us. Okay, so this is for the business people, and this video is going to be showing us on how to boost your business online. Okay, so a lot of us wants to do business, but we do not have the money to get a shop. Okay, so this video is going to be teaching us on how to start online.
Yes.
Let's watch the video.
Business is not growing because of you, not because of TikTok or Instagram algorithm. People don't buy from you because you are quiet. You're not telling people what you do. I remember when I come here and post pictures and videos of what I with trending sounds, nobody answered me. Nobody even sent my papa. But since I started posting valuable content and putting it out there that I know what I'm selling and I know what I'm doing, people have been patronizing me. Customers have been coming from TikTok to buy from me. Instagram and TikTok is not your enemy. You're not showing people your face. You're not building trust. People are scared of sending you 15K. Because what if you run away with their money? You have to show them that trustworthy. Their money is safe in your hands and you will deliver. Show up consistently. 3 to 5 times a week minimum. Talk about your offer clearly. What are you selling? What is it for? Post content that educates, build trust, and show people you are serious. Make it easy for people to buy from you. Clearly state your price. This bag is 15K. Read that price in the caption.
Yes, she said the very truth, because when you are selling things, in fact, to be honest, you sell online as of before. Even when you show your face, people will not patronize you because they are still scared, because they see your face. If you do not have an address they can come to, like a walk-in shop, a lot of people will not want to patronize you. So they know that at least if you're advertising and you're putting up your content online, this is what you want, this is what you have, this is what you want to buy. If they don't have where, maybe you send them something that does not look like the exact thing of what they want. They want somewhere where they can always walk in and complain and say, this is what I ordered for, this is what I got, this is not how it looks. Then you'll be able to talk to your customer as well. So I believe it's not just about putting it there and putting your face. Make sure you have a place that they can come to meet with you. Although people are scared,
A place like a store?
A store, if you're...
because I wanted to order a pants online some days ago. And I asked the lady, where is your place?
A pant trouser?
Yes. Yeah. And she said, Ogun State. And of course, I ended the conversation. She's been chatting me up, don't worry, send the money, blah, blah, blah. And I said to her, okay, I really like it. Are you going to send it to me? I'll pay on delivery. So I'm sure, because I really don't have how I can hold you if you go with my money.
Because Ogun State is quite far for you.
Very far. In fact, the traffic of yesterday to Ogun State, I think even the Rams, some of the Rams died in the boots.
Lord.
The traffic was crazy, so, and she never responded again when I said, can I pay
on delivery?
She never responded again. So you would find out that she probably was going to cheat me or run away with my money. They've done that a lot of times to me, so I'm very careful.
Yes, and again, I think another reason why, being a business person, another reason why they would not want to do that, I would not want to send my goods to you without a payment, because you could take them and still not pay. You could start claiming you have paid. You could start, you could give me a fake alert, or you could even reject the goods. And of course, the delivery money, I will pay for it at the end of the day. You won't pay for the delivery, because if you're going to pay for the product, you pay for the delivery. So if you're not going to collect that product, it means I'll pay for the delivery and I've lost. So there is no gain for me. So obviously, it takes a whole lot for you to see people who tell you payment on delivery. It means that if you don't take it, another person will take it. It's something that is easy. They already have a lot of customers built, so they don't mind. And maybe that delivery guy is their personal delivery person.
In business,
we will not take that risk. No, thank you. I will not take that risk. I would rather you don't patronize me than me bringing. If it's my personal delivery guy, I pay per month, and that's a different thing. Or I pay per week. It's a present. So if it goes, he will always still come back to my store to pick another good to deliver to people the following day. So I will just, collect my thing back. But if I'm paying him as it's going with the hope of getting my money back, and I think it's difficult. But so anyways, it's a risk.
Yeah.
It's a big risk. Pastor, you should say something about this.
Okay. So I also run a business of physical products, services, and I think it's about you building your brand. If you are a newcomer in the industry, you may want to take some risk because people don't know you. So probably you have to do payment on delivery.
Take some risk.
It's a risk. It will reduce your profit. But the truth is that when you get to a certain level, when your brand is strong and known, people are not being referring you. You can now pay before delivery. So I think that whichever works for you and the industry you work in, there is no business without risk. Frauds, theft is part of the risk that you have to take in business. So it's not here, not there. But what the lady is coming from, the angle she's coming is that people need to see how passionate you are about what
you sell.
I was in my children's school, and I was telling the teachers, I said, those of us who sell services and not products, people use you to determine the quality of your service. You have to portray to people that, look, I'm very confident about what I sell. Your passion, and when people see that, people tend to I think I won't just trust this guy or just the lady. So if you are into sales, put yourself out there. Let it be that before you say one or two things, you make reference to what you say. Let it also the passion with which you are investing in what you are selling. Because people cannot believe what you sell more than you selling. So I think she's right.
She is right.
If you don't take a risk, how will you get more customers?
Business is risk, like he said. It's risk on every aspect of business. It is risk. So we must take risk.
We are in a country where trust is at the barest minimum.
That is if we still have them involved. Anyway, so let's move on to something that will shake the table a little bit. Okay, so we'll be looking at a video where a man was interviewed by another man and was asking, why do you think marriages fail or marriages are not working anymore as it used to in our father's time? And from everything he said, he pushed it down on the men that men are the problems in marriages. So he went down to explain a little bit of what he's talking about. So we'll watch that video where a man was saying most men are the problems in their marriage, and we'll be right back. Of course, we have Tokumbo here, so he's going to tell us to it. He's going to tell us if men are really the problem in marriages. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
For me, marriage for this abroad, now most men, 85% of men, and they make marriage not the work for this abroad. You ask me why? Men are the problem. Why you talk this? Now they be the problem. You know why? See, when we talk of marriage, some men believe say, not they call them man, they call them boy. Before you decide to marry any woman, first of all, you go deprive yourself for many things. Don't you tell me say you want the guy now, when we say when you never married, they enter house 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. Not if you expect if you still married, see the enter house at the time. That woman not go like her now.
Okay, so marriage na sacrifice.
Na sacrifice now. Marriage at the time, but say marriage na school, we say support to go. They not the study and finish. No certificate. And then when you end this land, that the marriage ends. So some people don't understand this matter. Say marriage not be say you see say your fellow guy carry woman put for her, you want to carry my forward. The sacrifice that follow marriage, you feel better, you feel give her out.
Okay, you say marriage, person not supposed to because all your friends don't marry.
Oh guy, not possible. Now wait. Oh guy, this is what I tell you now, before now today still 25. Many houses go break where I don't see the future, I don't see because most men they're not serious. Imagine say you as a marriage guy when we say you get wife for us, you go into house around 12. That's you sleep outside now. A responsible wife, you not go like me, a husband, they outside. And the worst of them be say you say you don't marry. You go to follow guys when they never marry, follow the day outside. All those are going to talk, you go to use that each one at top of your part to go fight your wife for us. That woman will be animal now. And see most men for here, they like to slave woman. They say in Nigeria the day. Marriage is here and marriage in Nigeria, you know it's a different day.
It's a different day. Marriage when they do for here, marriage for
day now. Too much different day now. Yeah. And this understanding most people don't do for here. Now I may say single mother for everywhere. You don't say a single father and I many pass single mother.
Okay, say single father pass.
Now because of that bad record women get, now they see women on they shout now father and many pass. You never see one man 5 wife, 5 children. They know they talk and they that time for 4 years. Yeah. So that's why they advocate for women. Now men have the problem of marriage. If you like, come home me, make I explain for you why you are the problem of your home break.
Okay, you say now they destroy marriage.
Not then. I get wife now.
Yeah.
Person like me, so talk about marriage. It's not say I want to celebrate marriage anniversary. I will talk about 13, 14 years.
14 years in marriage, bro.
No get wala. My wife they give me stress problem every day, but that problem I don't say na cross. Jesus Christ went the top of cross. How far? You don't already tell God say, let your will be done. Yeah. Now sacrifice already take. Yeah. That is marriage. The day when you understand this really is so. Now that day your marriage go better.
Okay, the day you understand, say marriage, you need to support many things. Now that don't start.
My brother, now sacrifice. People don't know. Yeah. No man, they got bata. You see how those men say I be traditional man. Woman, if you do me this one, now be done. Now woman, they say the street. Now don't want to say now me get level. You not get level. Yeah. So when you calm down for a woman, woman will calm down for you. Calm down for a woman. That does not mean mugu yaifu. That means you know your right. Only 1 + 1 2 more things together. So that this life, these children, when we try to so something good will come of it. But you see our boys for here. Now boys are called there. Yeah. My wife dey craze. I go to talk. I'm a traditional man. Oh, na Nigeria dey. What you concern tradition? Europe when be say woman believe say if you pursue me, God go carry me to house. Europe when be say if now buy even make everybody happy say it say not be about wetin be marriage. Now buy they give the disease say I marry, they marry. Now all the women now don't.
To be honest, I just wanted to listen to that guy till the very end because the way he was talking was even very fun. You know, I like the way he was just, analyzing it and everything. You know, just to buttress a little bit or give it a sample of what he said. Now, I posted something on my status. I said, a man went to ask, I think, a mentor or a relationship therapist or I think a father, somebody way mature. Like, see, he has a problem he needs to share. And the person asked, what is it? He said, okay, that he's telling his wife that 2 + 4 is 6. And the wife kept saying that it's 8. And then, okay, it was Google. It was asking Google. And Google was like, no, 2 + 4 is 6. It's not 8. You know, said, but his wife kept insisting that it's 8. It's not 6. Google said, if your wife is insisting that it's 8, then it's 8. So automatically, in your home, 2 + 4 is 8. Because a happy wife is a happy life. I'm like, oh my word, women. So anyway, so back to you. What do you say? Do you actually think most of what this man said is true for a fact?
Yeah, I think when you look at it from the point of the leadership position that marriage puts you as a man, and you take responsibility for whatever goes wrong in your marriage. Because everything rides and falls on leadership. And if either you like it or not, as a man, you are the leader. I didn't say the ruler. You're the leader of your home. And one of the things that a leader does is to make every necessary sacrifice to make every component of every person involved in that marriage to work optimally to bring success to that marriage. So if it means you to be very humble to your wife, to your wife works optimally to make the marriage work, please be humble. You need to bend some rules and to make sure that your wife works. Then do it. You are the leader of the home. If that home crashes, you failed. I know that tradition puts the burden on the woman, but you are the leader. You failed. God has put the leadership of that home in your hand. And I think the problem starts with before you got married. See, people think that marriage makes you a good man. No. Marriages reveals the real human that you are. If you are a bad man, if you get married, you will be a bad husband. So you can't, if you are a bad woman, if you get married, that marriage will reveal that bad tendency in you. So it's not marriage that actually make you bad. So, but the question is that, look, what values is that young guy and that young lady, what value do we hold before we went into marriage? Because that's what marriage will reveal. It will reveal to you. And I like, look, the white people, I like them. They don't put themselves under pressure to get married. They say, look, I'm not ready for the hassles of marriage. I'm not ready to come and I have to relay all my issues to my wife. I don't want that. I just want, okay, fine.
I want a private life.
If you want to get married, you should know that they're going to be managed and you're going to manage somebody. You're going to be managed. Someone's going to manage. Somebody is now responsible for issues that happens in your life. So you have to be accountable for issues. So, but the ego, I think it's just, I don't think it's ego. I think it's just foolishness, or ignorance about this issue of my wife cannot question me. No, look, and I'm going to say it, and I'm going to say it, that this will wrap up the whole thing. Man, any man who is not enjoying his home and you think that he's happy, he's not. Whatever level at which you are operating now, if you have a good home or you had a good home, you will have produced much more than you are producing now in every phase of your life. Nothing can take the place of joy that a good marriage brings. Nothing, because when you do all your hustling, something you want to come back to a person who appreciates you, who loves you, and the best way to make a woman love you is to love them back. Love them back.
TK, you're talking and you're closing one eye. I'm sure you're picturing your wife.
I'm picturing my life a year into my marriage, and I'm picturing my life 11 years in marriage. And I can see that for the first year of my marriage was difficult. Why? Because I also thought that when you get into marriage, you can have your way, sit down there, figure it out. I got it all wrong. After 1 year, I have to sit myself down and say, look, what do I actually want? Do I want to be the man of the home, or want to be the man of a happy home? So I prefer to be the man of a happy home, not the man of the home. So 11 years down the line in my marriage, I think I'm happy with what I have there. So then, as a leader of the home, that statement is right. You take initiative to run your home peacefully.
Take the initiative. I will edit notes on. If your wife will say 2 + 6 is 8, please accept that it's 8, so that peace will reign. She knows that she's not saying the truth, but women sometimes we just like to be babied. I don't know. It's inborn, and I think somehow we nurtured that babyish character until we grow up, or till we're grown, better still. Anyways, we've come to the end of the program. This has been fun. It's been amazing. At least we did something a little bit different. We gave tips on business. We gave tips on those who are writing exams. I'm sorry we cannot pick any call. I'm supposed to read a message, but in summary, this person is just trying to say that you can't give the food of God's children to the dogs. So it has to be God's children that will take the food given to them. So meaning that the promises God has for his children is what sticks with them and not the dogs. But I will wrap up by saying this in just in response to the message is, when the rain drops, it drops on everybody. When it sounds for everybody. So there's no difference. Everyone is alive on planet Earth, so the promises is for everybody. It just depends on the grace that you have. That's why you see miracles and different things happening to people at different times of their life. Anyways, thank you so much, TK.